Welcome to Tel Aviv News. Israel has conducted airstrikes on the Houthi-controlled Red Sea port of Hodeidah in Yemen, following a day after a drone launched by the group struck Tel Aviv. Defense Minister Yoav Gallant stated that the objective was to send a clear message to the Houthi movement. He emphasized the significance of the fire burning in Hodeidah, visible across the Middle East, and its clear implications. Houthi-affiliated news outlets reported that 3 individuals were killed and over 80 were injured in Saturday's strikes, which Houthi official Mohammed Abdulsalam described as a brutal Israel aggression against Yemen. On Sunday morning, the Israeli military announced that it had successfully intercepted a missile fired from Yemen before it entered Israel's airspace, and air sirens were activated in Israel's Red Sea port of Eilat due to the potential risk of falling shrapnel. Mohammed Abdulsalam asserted that the Israeli strikes were intended to pressure the Houthis into halting their support for the Palestinians in Gaza, a demand he firmly rejected. This marks the first time Israel has directly retaliated against what it claims to be hundreds of Yemeni drone and missile attacks targeting its territory in recent months. Footage from Hodeidah depicted massive fires raging on Saturday evening. The Houthi-run government in Sana'a accused Israel of striking oil storage facilities near the shore and a nearby power plant. In a statement, the Israel Defense Forces (IDF) confirmed that after enduring 9 months of continuous aerial attacks by the Houthis in Yemen, Israeli Air Force fighter jets executed an extensive operational strike against Houthi terrorist military targets in the vicinity of the port of Hodeidah. The IDF emphasized its capability to operate wherever necessary and to strike any force that threatens Israelis, naming Saturday's Operation Outstretched Arm. Defense Minister Gallant justified the strikes by stating that the Houthis had harmed Israelis, and that Israel would respond in kind whenever necessary. After the attacks on Saturday evening, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu declared that his country would defend itself by all means and warned that anyone who harms Israel would pay a very heavy price for their aggression. He also accused the port of being an entry point for Iranian weapons and demonstrated Israel's reach to its enemies. On Friday, a residential building in Tel Aviv was hit by an Iranian-made unmanned aerial vehicle UAV, modified for long-distance flight, according to an Israeli military official. The Houthis claimed responsibility for the attack and pledged to carry out more. The incident resulted in the death of a 50-year-old man who had recently immigrated to Israel from Belarus and injuries to 8 others. The Israeli military admitted that its defense forces had detected the incoming. In the past, the majority of Houthi missiles and drones aimed at Israel were intercepted, and none were known to have reached Tel Aviv until the recent incident. The Houthi Supreme Political Council, the movement's executive body, vowed an effective response to the airstrikes, as reported by Houthi-run media. While Israel has not previously struck the Houthis in Yemen, the US and UK have been conducting airstrikes against the group for months in an effort to prevent Houthi attacks on commercial shipping in the Gulf of Aden and the Red Sea. Initially, the Houthis claimed they were targeting ships associated with Israel or bound for or from Israel, but many of the vessels had no connection to Israel, and since the airstrikes began, the group has also targeted ships linked to the UK and US. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.